What's good, man? So I got this little platform. I'm a Mavs fan. I know the media is about to go into this whole anti-Kyrie narrative that they always have, and that was Luka in a press conference the day after, but the night they lost to the Hornets Friday. They lost to the worst team in basketball, Charlotte Hornets, on a Friday night at home. Luka was the only one who showed up. He had like 34 points. Look, it's natural to feel that way when you only one who show up and everybody doesn't do anything and you lose to the worst team and you were healthy and you were playing their B squad. They're losing Michael Jordan. They're a mess and we still lost. And I'm going to be real. I was supposed to go to the game today. They playing the Hornets again. I was going to go to the game today, but I changed my mind because I just don't like the energy of this team right now. And I'm not no fair weather fan. I just know because if I go there and I'm in that half-empty arena in Charlotte and they sitting there down 20 points or whatever, I'm going to be pissed. You know what I'm saying? So right now, and this is what Luka needs to be sat down too, because he needs to grow up a little bit. He also needs to realize you're playing with the most polarizing figure in basketball. When you say stuff like that, people start taking it for more than what it is. They're trying to make it seem like he's not happy because of Kyrie. And that's not true. It was just Kyrie's birthday the other day. They was all at practice laughing and giggling. Honestly, after that Warriors loss where Mark Cuban got mad because of that blown play, the next day I'm looking at pictures of them in practice and guys are laughing and giggling. And I'm like, y'all are pretty positive for a team who just lost a gut-wrenching defeat last night. But okay. Then they came out the next night and they got stomped. So I don't think it's the players that don't get along. It's not that. The team is the team. They like each other. It's coaching. Now, I don't know if that's Luka's way of trying to let everyone and Mark Cuban and them know, look, Jason Kidd's got to go. And speaking of Jason Kidd, who's one of the main reasons for this, not Kyrie, a year ago, Jason Kidd was my coach of the year. He took this team with way less of a roster all the way to the conference finals. I thought he was the coach of the year. Outcoached Monty Williams, whatever, in the playoffs. It went and fell off completely. I don't know what's going on with Jason Kidd now. These lineups, lack of timeouts. He'll let a team go on a 20-0 run and not call a timeout. I'm like, bro, do you know what momentum is? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, inconsistent minutes from all these players that can contribute, whether it's Green, Wood, Hardy. The Hardy kid is probably the best thing that's come out of this because you know if you don't get Kyrie, that you can always keep this Hardy kid who's pretty good. But if Kyrie was to say he didn't want to come back at this point, I don't blame him. And now because Luka said what he said, fans are panicking. Oh, he might leave. Then you got people blaming it on Kyrie. Oh, look, he went down there and destroyed the Mavs. They were good last year. Now they going back. First, I want to say, and Jalen Brunson is doing well with the Knicks. I think this team just overachieved last year. That's it. We overachieved, and you go into the next season thinking you're a little better than you are. And I think that's what Jason Kidd is. Jason Kidd thought he was a little bit better of a coach than he is. He's very stubborn, way more stubborn than last year. At least last year he tried, and he did what worked. He stuck with what worked, and he didn't try to just cruise along. Like, bro, use your timeouts. Like, we getting up a 12-0 run. Call a damn timeout. You know what I mean? Take that lineup out there. They're not doing too well. Like, it's hard to watch this team. And to see that they're already going in that route, because you already got so many anti-Kyrie people and then anti-Dallas people, like rather it's Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith. You already got the naysayers. But like I say, the real issues of this team, defense. They can't stop a nosebleed. They can't stop anybody. You have no rim protection. Defenders just fly right past our guys. You have no real wing defenders. Your best perimeter guy on defense is probably Reggie Bullock. Come on, man. Like I say, at the same time, I think we got way more talent than we had a year ago. So I don't want to say it's talent too much, because I've seen other teams with lesser talent play better than us right now. I still think a lot of this is coaching. But I will say that game against the Hornets, that was more about players that night. That was effort, and you can't coach that. I mean, guys just looked like they just wasn't interested. They wanted to do anything but play basketball on a Friday night. They did not want to be there. You hear Paul Pierce brought it up when he was talking about the Celtics, saying that the Celtics might be dealing with regular season boredom. And I'm like, I guess that's a real thing in the NBA. At some point through this 82-game season, even with guys taking nights off, it's like a job to them. They get bored at some point. These guys are just waiting for the playoffs. My thing is, you might not make the playoffs at this point. And I hate this whole playoff tournament, play-in tournament. That's so lame. Either you're the best of the 8 or you're not. Either you're a playoff team or you're not. I don't like that whole play-in tournament. And the fact that they're probably going to have to do that makes me sick. I'm like, this shit is lame. A play-in tournament. And you get yourself in that position because you giving up easy losses. That's unacceptable. You know? So, like I said, that's not a Kyrie thing. Kyrie's been doing his thing. He's been averaging like 11 points in the fourth quarter. He's been balling. It's not his fault. They knew what he was on defense before they got him. We already knew he was going to take a hit defensively. But all this other shit, this is crazy. So, yeah, that's my stance on that. But let me know what y'all think as far as what the media going to do, blaming Kyrie for this debacle right now in Dallas.